So this is it. This is what I've chose. This is the Kawasaki Ninja 650, which is for me the perfect bike to start riding on from day one. So the reason why I've chose this 650 over anything else is because we have got all of the driver and rider aids for a new person. It's absolutely amazing. So we've got ABS, we've also got traction control, which is selectable as well. Also the finance side of things is unreal. It's 0% at the minute on this bike, which is obviously a dream come true really, because when I was looking at older stuff, it just didn't add up. The numbers didn't add up, and I was just thinking, what's the point? I might as well get a new one and it will just see me through. Now the Ninja, right now, this 650, it's attention to detail. So like things like this, where you've got, you know, like details on the rims, all the little bits, all little race fairings and things like that on here. It's just amazing. It's one of those bits of kit, the more you look at it, the happier I am with it. So with it, now they do a seat cowl as well that you can get, which actually sticks out back here. It looks epic, but we have had my wife on the back of this as a pillion. Again, she'll appear on the channel later on, no doubt, which will be amazing. There's the modifications we want to do, obviously. So tail tidy, because I think it's to do with the laws. Somebody else would tell me differently. So I think the number plate is supposed to go past the back of the wheel from new or something, but it just looks weird. And in fairness, it's not very nice, is it? So it needs to be shortened up. The exhaust as well. So the exhaust on this, now the exhaust is fairly quiet, don't get me wrong, and obviously commuting in traffic, all the rest of it needs to be louder, because you know we don't get many chances on a bike. So if you're new to this, you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because where we're going to share all this journey of modifications, riding styles, riding skills, kits, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's let's get stuck into this video properly. So a little bit of a background about me. We have been I did my license 20 years ago and absolutely loved it, and then unfortunately I never got my bike. Life and all the rest of it got in the way. I didn't get my bike, and now 20 years down the line, here we are. So originally I wasn't looking at one of these at all. I actually looked for a GSXR 600, but they're all old now, and warranty wise and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't really make sense. So I didn't bother. I just thought, do you know what, I need to stick to what I know. And yeah, and I just think, in fairness, for me, perfect choice. So it's a great bit of kit, absolutely love it. Quick little whip round on this and then we'll get it up the road. It's the right colour as well, let's be honest, it is the right colour. Right, so on this, one of the things that the dealership that we bought this from was Drayton Croft. So Drayton Croft is, so my local dealership is in Hinckley. The staff couldn't be more helpful, I'll be perfectly honest. They were absolutely brilliant. They really, really were. So Ben, who I dealt with, he was fantastic. There was no pressure whatsoever. Just a real all-round great guy, and just wanted us to get into the biking, in all honesty. So on here, so I have done 201 miles at the minute on it. Some of those have been commuting, but let's have a ride and a chat together. Oh yeah, by the way, this is on gravel, so although it's a little single track lane, I'd be very, very cautious on gravel. So yeah, plans for the bike as a whole is I want to be using this for commuting as much as possible. There's a bit of town traffic. I doubt there'll be track days involved because I'd just be too worried that I'm going to stack it. If someone later on down the line wants to take me to a track and I can use theirs, brilliant, you know, fill your boots. But yeah, generally, the good bit of advice I had from Ben was you want to be able to jump onto a bike without having the fear of going, it's just everything's a hassle, I can't be bothered. You just want to go, yeah, make your life easy. So with the GSXR, what I found with the out and out sports bike, for something that it can especially learn on as well, it's just a little bit too track focused for me right now, especially for starting out. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm doing this all right. So as per the channel, I want your input with everything. So if it's a case that you see something and you go, Mike, you need to be doing this, then make sure you tell me. It's fun. Let's learn together. Like I say, I'm a novice biker, and I want to learn as much as I can with you guys. So if you're new to this and you're thinking, oh, actually I really wanted to get a bike, I've been putting it off for years and years and years, then why not subscribe to the channel, join me, and let's do this together. Be as interactive as you can on the comments and stuff. I'll try and comment back as much as I possibly can as the channel grows, because I have got a different channel for our construction business, and I do understand that it does get pretty tricky at times, but I want to be more interactive with this channel than anything else. But yeah, so for me, sitting upright, really comfortable, my wrists don't hurt at all. My wife finds it really comfortable at the back, considering she's a brand new rider. It's just for me, in my eyes, the perfect bike, the right colour and the right job. So I'm going to shut up now and we're just going to enjoy the ride. So key factors for me, if you're looking at getting a new bike, so some of the factors that really did play into my hands, and I thought actually let's share them with you, is be realistic of what you're actually going to use the bike for. Okay, so if you're thinking actually, yeah, I'm going to use it for a bit of commuting, then you need to think about some comfort. And also if you think I'm going to use this all year round, again, that's a big factor. If it's a case that you're only going to be a fair weather rider and you're only ever going to be out when it's nice and sunny day, like today, weekend blast out, then you maybe go for something a bit more track focused. Also look at your ability. When I did my licence 20 years ago, I did a direct access, and I'll go more into that on another video, but it meant essentially I could jump straight onto a 1000cc bike, not a problem from day one, which for me is probably asking for trouble. So I think around the 600cc mark is probably a sweet spot. I did look at I like the Triumph, I think it's Triumph Daytona 675. What an amazing looking bike, and maybe something like that moving forward in the future. Also, you got to think of it, are you mechanically minded? Because if you are and you don't mind doing a bit of work, then an older bike it probably will be fine for you. If you've got more free time, you work a 9 till 5, your weekends are all your own, then nothing wrong with that whatsoever. An older bike will probably be a great way because it's the cheaper side of things. But yeah, but whatever you're doing, what I would stress to you, whatever you're doing, is just don't put it off, don't delay. And also, as a novice rider, leave your ego at home, because there's no room on a bike for having an ego. Like now, I mean, this person in front is doing, you know, less than the speed limit. Is there any point in me being up his backside thinking, do you know what, I'm going to take over him? Because if you don't know this road, if you go quick on this bit here, you're going to get airtime, because this bridge is pretty sharp. So if you're flying down there, you're going to end up in that field right there. So take your time, don't be an idiot, enjoy your ride, learn your craft. On that note, like I say, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you do. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.